Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Never End Podcast, the podcast open to everyone, especially, especially Kato Kiyomiya. Why not? My name is Luke. I'm your host of the Never End Podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Andy. Say hello, Mr. Andy.
Hey, I was really disappointed by Kato Kiyomiya's get up he was wearing. What the fuck? He looked like he just rolled out of bed and came in. He's like, oh yeah, I want to wrestle you, Tanahashi, or tag with him. I'm confused.
Yeah, I thought they were setting up a match that was going to happen at Noah. Oh, but I guess we'll watch it somehow. But yeah, we'll get to that because today we're going to talk about destruction in Kobe. There's lots of destructuring happening at Kobe. We got matches galore. We've got setups for the next bunch of shows, or at least for the anniversary show coming up, which looks jam packed, and we'll talk about that later. But there are ways, Mr. Guy, that people can contact and interact with us if they wish to. No, just do it. Contact or interact with us. For fuck's sake. Some gentlemen, sorry if I don't have your name written down.
Yeah, contact us so we can forget your name.
No, but they did make a message on YouTube saying they liked today in Stank Belt history. So I just want to mention on air that, yes, that will come back, but only when the Stank Belts are on the line.
Because, yeah, we can't. There's not that much Stank Belt history. We'll run through it pretty quick. You know what I mean? And our gimmicks, we got to stretch them out.
That's it. Besides, we don't want this podcast to stank any more than it already does.
Good call. That's a great point.
Yeah, that's a great point. But yes, so thank you to that individual. My apologies if I didn't write your name down. But hey, I remembered you wrote to us. Yay! I don't usually do that because it happens so seldom. Anyway. Oh, okay. Boo me. But yes, we are on the blue sky. I am at Grumpy2EB. Mr. Guy is at Drusifer Tweets. Collectively, we are at Never Open Pod. If you want to send us a written or voice email, you can do that too. neveropenpod@gmail.com. If you've got any of that Sasha Banks money, kick it our way. We have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fuck. And you can watch me do this whole intro and the whole show. Hey, and Mr. Guy as well on YouTube. Yay, Never Open Podcast on YouTube. Hi, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Hi.
Luke, the road to destruction wasn't very long. I mean, it was time-wise, it was long. It just wasn't a lot. Wasn't a lot of stops, but we're finally here. It's Kobe World Hall. Walker, Texas Stewart, and Chris are on the call, and it's packed and stacked. It's a fucking one of these blacked out venues that are just awesome. But we get some fighting around. They turn the lights on a little bit later.
Yeah, they know how the lights work. This is in America, where they can't figure anything out. We want to do this nifty little thing that should be really easy. And the American guys are like, no, we started our show for pay-per-view 40 minutes late. Never mind. But, man, you went live for that. I had to sit there for 40 minutes while they worked all their shit out.
Yeah, and you're talking about one of the American New Japan shows that we have sworn off because they are bad at stuff.
Yeah, all of it, all the stuff, except for the wrestling. The wrestlers all do their stuff really good. So it's not the talent. Well, shut up. All right, so we're going to start off with El Desperado. Yay! Yuya Uemura. Yay!
I hate this gimmick, Luke. I hate this gimmick. Enough with this gimmick. Stop it, please.
Yoshihashi, versus Sho, Doki, Dick Togo, Sonata, and Evil. Yes, that's right. Doki and Despy start with a slap fight. But it doesn't last long until Sho and Doki start stomping his ass. Yeah. All right. Am I annoyed that we're getting the belts intertwined again? Yes, kinda. Nah, it's Doki. My Doki bias is totally showing, and I'm a hypocrite. Give Doki all the golds starting from now. So yes, give me that. There's Evil beating up Yoshihashi, which is a really good time. Always makes me happy. Hey, how did we get the Evil that we got today? Well, the start of it was wailing on Yoshihashi with a fuck ton of chairs. Part of it. There's a hot train on Yuya Uemura and Dick to Dick. Oh no, he gets saved.
Right.
Togo gets fucking almost wailed on by Yuya and Shooter. But Hot makes the save, but it's not enough. And Yuya rolls up Dick Togo. This is fun stuff. And this is all to set up stuff that happens later with a certain tag team. And I'm kind of into it. So, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to hear about that. Dick Togo was like about to do the dick-to-dick contact. The nerds come in. They beat everybody up. And he's left alone there. So instead, normally... when he dives into death, like certain death, he does the sign of the cross, right? This time he did the Yuya pose, and then he jumped, and they killed him. it was tremendous, man. I love that. Also, Yuya's been using the original Hurricane Rana pin, like
that's right.
It's not the West Coast pop, but it's pretty close. It's like the way it was originally used, and Walker pointed that out, which made me smile ear to ear. After the match as well, Doki and El Desperado had a little discussion over by their buddy, the guardrail, and they were gesturing towards it because it was the top heel at Wrestle Kingdom. So took out Doki, and that was interesting. They were over there talking with their third partner in that match. So next, Luke, we have a special singles match. It's last in a lifetime.
Ooh.
It's the Great-O-Khan, who's definitely going to win, right? It's going to help him, right? It's important. He's the important part of this match, right? Versus Tanahashi. He's not. He's just the guy now. With his boys are all gone. He's just the guy. In many ways, Great-O-Khan has always been just a guy. You know what I mean? And I hate that, but he's a really good just a guy. Like, he's excellent at being just a guy.
Is he the new Ishii? Be honest. Like, this guy that we want to see climb to the top of the mountain, but instead we're just going to see him absolutely crush it in the mid card for the whole time.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think sometimes Great-O-Khan's matches aren't great. I usually like them, but I mean, there's been some that aren't great. Whereas Ishii, it's like every time.
Yeah, it's true.
So Ishii's more consistent. Great-O-Khan, though, maybe higher highs, as far as sometimes or lower lows. I don't know. It's a roller coaster with him. Yeah. There's a standard start to the match, and Tanahashi gets a few moves in before Great-O-Khan starts using one of his many disciplines that he has. And this one is called Fuck Your Leg, Tanahashi. So he goes after his leg. They trade Mongolian chops. They throw big strikes. There's like a big bouye spot that's fun where they both tire out, and then Great-O-Khan hits two really awesome looking sling blades. I mean, they are great. Like, they look like Tanahashi when he was 25 doing them, man. They are fucking amazing. And so that was cool. But then Tanahashi wins with a victory roll. Who does that help? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm all pissed off. But then something happens. So Great-O-Khan has never beat Tanahashi here. Can't put the kid over. Can't put him over. But Luke, what happens next to make us all happy?
All right. So I'm feeling like you. Like, bitch, are you for real? And then Kaito Kiyomiya's music hits. Here he is. He's just woken up out of bed. he's still looking like a pretty handsome boy. So it's fine. Like, I don't look like that when I roll out of bed. So he's looking pretty good. Even still, like he's all chill, casual, and he challenges Hiroshi Tanahashi for a match at Noah. So, I guess Tanahashi won here because if he lost to Great-O-Khan here and then got challenged, it would look weird.
Right. Great-O-Khan is fodder for the Aces cannon, unfortunately.
That's right. Unfortunately, yeah. So, but we still, there's Tanahashi versus Kaito Kiyomiya.
That's good. See, I misunderstood. I didn't listen to the commentary or whatever they said. I thought he was asking to tag with him. That's what I thought. But I think they've already released that card. I haven't looked at it. I don't care.
No, it's on Noah, and we don't have that. Anyway, next we have the never open title match. It is Boltin Oleg versus Don Farley. Farley attacks. I don't know why I said it like that. Farley. Farley attacks before Oleg even has his belt taken off, and Farley throws him out, and the Evil Dicks attack. Yes, Evil and Togo have come out with Farley. There's an exposed corner as well. Apparently, this is Farley's first singles match in New Japan since like December or something like 2020.
And who was it against? Did they say?
No, they might have, but I missed it. There's an Oleg splash in the middle of the ring. The crowd goes nuts. So Oleg attempts it for the first time. Fale falls on top of him. 1, 2. Oleg kicks out. But then the crowd goes fucking bonkers just for a scoop slam on Bad Luck Don Fale. Super awesome. Hey, it doesn't stop there though. Then Boltin Oleg does a suplex on Fale, and the crowd's just like, oh,
that was awesome.
This is really cool. But the ref gets taken out. There's dick to dick on Oleg, but Oleg, he takes out Evil and Togo while Fale is trying to get to the top rope because he wants to do that elbow drop. That's not going to work now. Now you're in position for Oleg to pick your ass up. Kamikaze! Looking pretty fucking cool too.
That was great.
It was totally dope, man. So Kamikaze, the never champ retains. Togo garrots Oleg. Everything is evil. And then Evil holds up the never gold, which makes me nervous because I like what they're doing with Oleg with this belt. I think he needs it more than Evil does. But they always make sure to have Evil in a title program against someone. And I'm all right with it being never title for now. I don't know. I want never matches, dude. And am I happy for Evil to have some kind of belt and stuff? Yes. But I want never matches for my never title. And this is a little different because it's big dude on big dude, so I'm allow it. But I don't know if I want this feud. Also conflicted about it because I'm a never snob and that's how I feel. But yeah, this was a good time. What do you think?
I love this match. It was fantastic. There were so many cool things that happened, and they were all like strong man based and power based, and the way they built Fale up and just the past, through the G1 and everything, that was great. And like the crowd believed that he's fucking gonna kill him. They set him up for that, big elbow where they held him up. Evil Dick's out there holding him up, and the crowd is like gasping before that even happens. And they were like, oh no. And I really liked at the beginning when Fale attacked Boltin, his hat went flying off. Like Boltin had his big old hat. It's so flying off. I was like, oh my God. He took the hat off. That thing's expensive. Come on now. But that was a lot of fun. As far as the Evil challenge, I thought it's so funny. Evil's like just hits his finisher on him after TikTok karats him, and he's like, I win. I get a championship match. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I like
president.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And the fact that it's him, I think that Evil should beat him. Like they should, I don't think Bars should be able to beat him yet. But that's just my opinion, So I think that this will be a way to take the title off him in a believable way. So and I don't want the title to go away from him, but that's, if that's what they're going to do, this is a good way to do it. So next week we have something we've been waiting for a long time. It is the heavyweight tag match, and there's a video package. We see footage of Taichi at the beginning of the show. We saw footage of Taichi getting beat up at the gimmick table by the fuck you up folks. Like, damn, bro, can't be doing that, man. That's not cool. So we have Oscar and Yuto Ice versus Taichi and Ishii, who are the champs defending. And Ishii and Yuto Ice start, and it's a big time strike fight, man. They get into it, and Taichi gets in, and Yuto kicks him, and Taichi's like, "What are you doing with your leg there? Let me show you how that works." And he fucking flattens him. However, Oscar is the equalizer, right? Doesn't matter what these other guys do because he's got Oscar. Ice can talk all the shit he wants. He's got Oscar. So, he stops Taichi right in his tracks. They do a cool like suplex to Oscar where, Ishii runs him into the ropes. And then Taichi gets in and beats Oscar's ass with a bunch of big kicks. He takes his pants off, but this is when it turns around because Oscar catches his leg, goes for a choke slam. We get a bunch of reversals and strikes, but Oscar gets a backdrop suplex. And while he's down, he does a great job of hiding that he's talking to Taichi and Kenta Sato. He's telling them something. Hey, good job, boys. Probably something like that. Ishii and Yuto get back in, and it gets pretty goddamn never. And I'm imagining a future never open title reign for Yuto ice.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I want that to happen at some point. So they both
Agreed.
spit. They spit on each other, and Ishii gets a big headbutt. And he floors him, man. Oscar breaks up a brainbuster with a ball or a back chop. That was pretty fun, and that makes Ishii real mad. So Taichi jumps in front of Oscar's big boot and takes the bullet for Ishii. It's just great. But then he kind of no-sells it. Ishii and Taichi then team up on the Fuck You Up folks, but they're a better team, kind of, right? That's another thing going on here is the Fuck You Up folks have been all over the world, you know, getting the titles and losing the titles and winning the titles in the Germanys. And so they are, you know, a much more seasoned team than the other two. So super folding power bomb for 2. And then Oscar calls for the finisher as the crowd chants for Ishii, but Taichi pulls Oscar to the outside. All right. And then Yuto makes them run into each other. Ishii and I guess I'm sorry, some of these notes are not great, but there's a big forearm from Yuto and a PK for 2. That's really good. They set up for their double the finisher thing on Taichi, the Fuck You Up folks too. And but he hits a dangerous suplex on Oscar that was the biggest a big man can go up for a move. It was insane. He threw him across the ring.
Yeah, man.
It was great. So, but Oscar's not legal. It's Yuto. So Taichi's trying to finish him off. The crowd's chanting his name. He hits a big kick during a pile driver. That was pretty cool. Then I like. Oh, by the way, yeah. Okay, so this is cool. So Ishii hits a pile driver while fucking Taichi's kicking the dude. And that's like, I like to see the younger guys making the older guys do stuff, right? That's what's going on here. It's like, it's different. It's much different, but it is somewhat similar to when Aussie Open was around and they made the fishermen like do stuff,
Yeah.
But this is like guys that already like to do stuff. So they're known for doing things and stuff. So, just saying, it's not
and
the
they're
same.
good at it too.
Right, so I like that. So anyway, we got Ishii and Oscar. Ishii and Taichi team up on Oscar, and they try the same thing on Chili McFreeze. But the champs, they try their super black Mephisto. All right, but then we get an awesome move we haven't seen yet from Oscar, Baldo Bomb from Oscar, which is like a choke bomb. You choke the dude.
Yeah, it was
sit out
so
power
cool.
bomb. That was Giant Bernard's finisher. So that's an established move in New Japan for big men. I love that. He won a lot of matches. So then I like that happens to Taichi. Then we have a sleeper Uranagi from Oscar on Ishii.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
Fucking amazing.
That's a cool move too. They hit the KOB. They win the match. And I'm hoping for a rematch, right? But that's not what's going to happen. I feel like they left a little on the table in the match. The match was very good. There were rough spots. There were spots that were smooth. You got everything, I loved it. This is what I wanted to happen. This is what happened. We've been waiting forever. Finally happened.
I love this match. I feel like I haven't seen choke slams in ages. Yeah. What? Yeah. I mean, I know Hikuleo sometimes did them or something like that.
He did. That was his finisher. It was so annoying.
Yeah.
That was like one of his 3 moves.
Oscar's got a similar build to Hikuleo, but 10 times the talent. He was fucking awesome in this match. Yuto Ice. Oh, man. He's stiff as hell. I liked this match a lot. I would have been happy / disappointed if Taichi and Ishii won. Like, I love them. I love them, but I don't know, like you want to see this new killer team like win these tag titles and keep them for a bit and be like, hey, we're all dogs, better than you guys. Come and get them. I'm not as disappointed that, but happy, that Oscar and Ice won because I don't know, it's wrestling's weird, right? Your boys finally win the belts, yay! Well, we want the belts. Oh fuck! Can they both have the belt? No, they can't. So you have to choose. You must choose. I loved it. This was great. This was kind of 4 guys I really like beating the shit out of each other. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. And then after, go ahead, tell us what happened afterwards.
And then after the match, the Fuck You Up brothers celebrating, as they should because they've just won the tag titles. And look at who it is here. It's Shota Umino and Uemura. And fuck you, wrestling. trying to do things to my brain, like change it. Because I see this and I'm like, I want to go to there. But Shooter's in the match. Shut up, other part of the brain that won't let things go. This is going to be cool. So yes, they beat up the older guys to win the titles, and now hey, so you can beat up some of the older guys, huh? Well, we're not that much newer than you two are. So you go against us, motherfuckers. So I'm like, all right, this is gonna be cool.
I have no idea who's gonna win that. No idea.
Me
neither.
You know
what I mean? Like that's like that. I mean, you feel like that the fuck you up folks can't lose right away. But then again, it's these guys. So,
but it's also the story this year of none of the tag champs have been able to retain their titles. It's like the 4th champs in a row that they haven't retained the titles. Was Taichi and Ishii or something. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited for what's next with the Knockout Brothers. They'll always give Ishii and Taichi cool stuff to do because they're fucking awesome. You know, is Makabe in between their ages or closer to Ishii's age? Because like Taichi and Ishii still got it, still crushing it, still giving, still amazing. Makabe, go. Wait, anyway, let's go to the next match. And I know you got this as your note. It is a GHC junior title match. Do you know how I know this, Mr. Guy?
Why?
There's GHC junior title music.
That's right.
I know you were excited for it.
We got the theme song. The crowd was clapping along to it and shit.
Yeah, man. So it's a GHC junior title match. Hiromu Takahashi versus Taiji Ishimori. There's, maybe Hiromu's sick of the rolling battles pin battles that he has with people. It's like, I'm into tombstones now. Okay. So there's tombstone teasers between Hiromu and Taiji Ishimori. Ishimori wins it though. Hiromu almost hits back, but hits one back. But Taiji, he kind of flips out of it, which is fucking cool. There's an amazing apron to the floor, Rana by Taiji Ishimori. Ishimori does like a gnarly dive, and it gets the first replay of the night, which is really cool. Ishimori sends Hiromu into the post. Sato goes down, but Hiromu had the low blow scouted, the pop-up back kick low blow. And he tries to pull an Eddie by showing Sato, hey, look, he tried to kick me in the dick, and then falls down. And while Sato is trying to debate whether to call the match or not, which he should, because you do it when fucking Sonata does it to Big Jag. But instead, I guess Hiromu must be okay with the low blow because he goes for the sneaky pin and Sato counts, looking like a complete fucking chump.
What's he supposed to do?
Yeah, well, DQ,
But he didn't fall for it,
But that's not the finish, and he knows it, so, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking great match. Sato goes down again, and Ishimori gets his low blow and a Gato clutch for 3. But Sato's a wimp, and he can't count because he's still out of it. Taiji hits a 450 splash. Fucking hell. God, this is amazing. There's a time bomb 2 and then a time bomb 1, and Hiromu retains. And in a rare display of, well, anything nice ever, Ishimori hands Hiromu the title as a major show of respect. So this was another great match between these two guys. They kept it fresh with some different stuff. It wasn't like their longest match or anything like that, but it was really good. It was just a great match between these two, and it's always a marquee match when these two are wrestling each other for any reason.
I thought it was excellent. I loved it. I wish it would have gone longer, but it ended abruptly, much like a Noah match. So I thought that was like a little, this is going to be like Noah match format. By the way, do you know who the first GHC junior champion was?
Kanemaru?
Yes, it was Kanemaru. Do you know who he beat in a tournament? It's wild. Little juice is loose. Juventud Guerrero.
No shit.
Now, Ishimori's had it 3 times before this, right? And the second time he won it, guess who he beat for that? Taichi. Yeah. Fucking asshole. Don't beat Taichi. Even in the past, you better not beat Taichi. I get mad at you.
Is that why you're happy with that heavyweight tag title match? Ishii caught the pin, and you and I are used to Ishii pins, and we're like, yeah, we'll accept this. But even though Taichi gets pinned just as much as Ishii, we're also like, no, world title Ishii. Yeah, Taichi, let's go. But yeah.
I thought it was funny too when Ishimori did his 450 splash. Just he couldn't get the pin because his tummy hurt, and that was really fun. So.
Oh, Taichi got a sore tum.
So after the match, Luke, some guy runs in, and commentary says his name one time, and I did not catch it. Sure, him, some guy. They don't tell us anything about him. He comes in, he does something really shitty, which I was like, damn, bro. He comes in, he talks shit. He's gonna win the title. You see, he is the GHC new guy guy that's gonna come in, and it's gonna be in Noah, so it doesn't matter. They say his name once. I didn't catch it, and then Hiromu like smiles at him while he's talking shit right above him with the mic. All right, and he's like no selling dude's beat down, and dude takes the mic and just throws it, and hits Hiromu right in the chest. I was like, God damn, bro. That was pretty funny.
Eat you up.
Couldn't believe that. Hiromu no-sold that. He was like, that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing. Okay, ready for match of the night? It is the special singles match, Finlay versus Sujay. And this is an amazing match. It's always great. Usually when guys have wrestled this many times, you're sick of them. And I'm sick of hearing you talk about how you're sick of them. And I'm sick of it as well. But at this point, I don't care if these guys wrestle again next week. I want to see it all the time. It is good every time.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
I love this.
You know who else loves it? Is a little man, a man, named Marty Asami.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so happy to see him, man. And that was great. He has the best seat in the house, only he's standing, you know?
That's right.
So this match goes to the outside right away. And this has a lot of implications, this match too, which have not been resolved that I would like to talk about. But let's talk about the match first. So it goes outside. We get some amazing David Finlay guardrail bumps. Got to get them shits in right away. You know, Tsuji tries a long spear up the ramp, which is ill-advised. And then Finlay does the Irish curse on the ramp, but he sells his knee because the ramp is stiffer than the ring.
If you do any kind of move on the outside, even if it doesn't involve the floor, it hurts more. That's just wrestling logic rules. So
I didn't buy it. That was my one thing that I was like, what's that about? But anyway, so they get why? I mean, you got that ramp. You're not going to hit a fucking gene blast on the ramp. What are we doing? You know, they both do a spear. Come on. We get an awesome back body drop into the corner from Finlay. Or Finlay lands on his fucking neck. And that is like one of those moves that you see and you kind of like bolt up a little bit. And you are on the edge of the seat for the rest of your match, or the match, right? It was a tremendous bump. So Tsuji tries to Rana off the top, and Finlay is supposed to stop him maybe, but we get like a few reversals real quick, and then he decides it's safer to just go. And so that was fun. Tsuji wisely tries to pin him immediately, covering up, with a pin, which is great. I love that. And by the way, my cover pun is intended. So they get right into They get right into a tremendous strike reversal sequence, and Finlay gets a big lariat and starts barking, and he throws Tsuji all over the goddamn ring. He throws the blue corner pad out of the ring and almost hits Abe. Abe's like, oh, it's great. So
he didn't expect that because Evil's not around.
He tries to send Tsuji into the corner, but counters, and then he ends up running into it. All right, that was great. We get Finlay, there's a big dive, and Finlay ends up like on Japanese commentary table, like kind of scary. And Marty runs over and lovingly touches him by his sides and asks him, "Are you okay, Finlay?" # Marty cares.
Marty's so adorable. I want to hug him.
He just touched him so nicely. It was like, take it easy, pal. Like he was.
Just imagine I go to a New Japan show, right, and I've got like a backstage pass, and I just blank like all the wrestlers. I'm like, Marty, I love you.
Yeah, he might be a fan.
But then I see Doki, and I forget he exists. Yeah.
And then Mock says, "You want a burger?" I got mayonnaise.
They
both get some shit in. Finley throws Tsuji into the exposed buckle and gets a power bomb for 2. The crowd starts barking after that, and Finley takes a tremendous bump on a flatliner where he kind of crumples before he bumps. Yes. And it's like, wow, what's that? That was so cool, man. That looked awesome. So Gene Blasters countered into Trash Panda for 2. Finley tries to stomp off the ropes, but gets super kicked, and Tsuji goes for it, but stunner from Finley. That was a great spot, too, because that was one of those awesome New Japan spots that's been building off all their matches that they've had. And it's like, first time, Tsuji did it to him, and then he did it to Tsuji, and then they couldn't do it to each other, and now they did this. It's good stuff, man. I love that. So there's a big knee counter to the Gene Blast, and overkill that looked amazing, but Tsuji's up right away. Gene Blast out of nowhere for 2. We get a bunch of pins and counters as we ramp up to the end, and Tsuji gets the bonkers electric chair slam thing, and then top rope reverse suplex thingy.
Fucking alley-ooped him. Fuck.
That's what they call it. I've never heard it called that. I don't know what that's called. It is wild looking. But Gene Blast for the win. Tsuji wins again. Luke, the match is good. I want to hear about that, but I also want to hear no gold, no bodies. What does Finley bring to the War Dogs now? If Gabe Kidd wins, should he take over as leader? Tsuji even offers a hand to Finley, so he has a backdoor out of Bullet Club if he wants it. What do you think?
I think this rivalry is fucking awesome. And it wasn't until you mentioned it at the start of your review there that you're right. They have wrestled a few times over the last 2 years, and I have not complained a single time. They put on each time a fucking power move clinic. You ever watch you'll watch a match and you'll be like, oh, this is a Zack Sabre Jr. / maybe Sonata Matt clinic, right? Or here's a high flying junior freaking clinic. This was just a clinic in power moves and just fucking top notch power pro wrestling. It's never as fuck. It's fantastic. All their matches build off each other, and they know how to keep things fucking. The flatliner German combo by Yoda was fucking amazing. I know you mentioned it, but I want to mention it again because I thought it was fucking well done. That spot where you think David was supposed to powerbomb Yoda from the top rope, but it's not quite working. So he goes down for a Rana instead. And I was just like, dude. And then they just continued the match. I'm like, dude. Like, Finley has the pro wherewithal to be like, oh, that's not going to work. Oh, shit, I can just boom, like boom, like that. And even Yoda, oh, yeah, I'll go with this. Fine. And we'll pick it up. You know, it doesn't just... Like, you expect some form of awesomeness from a Finley, I guess. Even how many generations? You know he's going to... It's in his blood. He's going to pick something up. But it's also nice to know that Yota Tsuji has that fucking it factor as well, man. Like, he's... And hey, you got to have a dragon to slay, right? For Jay White, for some reason, he couldn't beat Ishii, right? Someone he thinks he should be able to beat. David Finley, all right, so Yoda's on a higher trajectory than Ishii, that's fine. But David Finley doesn't see it that way. He sees Yota Tsuji as someone he should just be able to fucking crush and beat this guy. How do I keep losing to this man? He's out of 6 matches, he's won 2, right? I love this feud. I don't care who wins. I know it's weird because we also want to see some cool Bullet Club leadership from Finley. I have to think they've got a plan for him because Gato's still with him and all that kind of stuff. I'm willing to see where it goes because every time I think like, oh, what do you do with Finley now? Oh, here he is about to have an awesome match with this wrestler. Or it's Yota Tsuji again. And not a complaint. Just, as you said, if they're wrestling next week, I'm in. I love this match. I fucking love it. These two are magic. Power magic. It was fucking phenomenal. And here's another match that is also phenomenal. It's also never as fuck. Maybe not quite as good as the previous match, but I appreciate everything that's in this match and some of the ambition that's in this match, even if not every spot works. You'll know what I mean as we go through it, and you've seen the match. I guess you might know what I mean already. But it is Gabe Kidd versus Shingo Takagi for the global heavyweight title. Get the full Shingo entrance, which is cool. Chumpy's just like, I'm not leaving yet. I'm going to ref another Never match. Hell yeah. So what happens at the start of this? Fight! They just start clanging and banging on each other straight away, Never style. But then they go out to the outside, and Chumpy's just like, please don't pick up chairs and use them on each other. Please. Sorry, Chumpy, but you have to live up to your namesake here because they're going to have a chair war. Kid wins and bonks Shingo with the chair. Kid does his moonsault, and you think, oh, shit. Did he hurt his knee? But no, he no-sells that, and he's walking around just fine, I guess, just to prove that, hey, everyone relax.
I mean, I didn't relax. Rest of the match, I was not relaxed. That affected my enjoyment about this quite a bit.
Yeah, look, I love you, Gabriel Kidd. I also want you to be around for a long time. I get it. You're full of piss and vinegar and you want to fucking show how hard you are. I get it. And he's proving it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he isn't. But, you don't need to be... You can use the kitchen sink, but you don't need everything in the kitchen sink to go with it. You can just kitchen sink. I don't know.
You also have a responsibility to yourself, to the other wrestler, and to the fans to take care of yourself and to not, do things that are going to keep, get you fucking, off the show again. And so, like, when I saw that and the way he landed, I'm just like, man, come on. And part of it's that, and part of it's I'm just frustrated with like the stalling in his career because of injuries. And so it's just, I'm frustrated with that as well. So it's not, we
want the train to not stop at many stations at all. And just to keep on chugging. Absolutely. I agree. So there's a chair to the head of Shingo, brawl in the crowd. The fucking chops are done on each other. They go back in the ring and they start fucking chopping each other again. But they're doing it kind of Ishii style, where he's not chopping you with his hand. He's laying the whole arm in, and they're both laying the whole arms into each other. I'm like, Jesus. Shingo gets hit with a brainbuster to the floor, and dude, El Desperado. You see this more on the replay, and the commentary does mention it. He reaches over to the railing and yanks it back, so Shingo or a Kid, whoever's legs don't connect to the blue railing, and they can do the spot. And
he gave him a little room. It wasn't. He didn't save their life. Commentary. I know. They saved his life. They were freaking out about it. And I was like, he gave him like an extra couple inches, and he also didn't want them to like knock that into the table as well.
Yeah.
So
he's
a hero. Like, calm down, everybody.
I'm not sure I'd go that far, Chris Charlton on commentary, but it was pretty cool. Kid gets tables. Shingo battles out and hits a DDT to the floor. There's a scoop slam and a senton in the ring by Shingo. Kid fights back with a suplex, and Kid is stopped from showing that he likes Scar. Shingo does the Scar spot, then ducks an attack and fucks Kid up, and then does Scar right at the 10-minute mark.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah. There's exploders on each other. Kid goes for his rebound lariat, but there's a side suplex by Shingo. Kid flips out of a German and hits his own suplex. And Kid... All right, so Kid, I think, perfectly pulled off the maneuver of a Frankensteiner off the top rope. But Shingo is a bit... You know how sometimes someone will do a Rana and then the wrestler is standing there and then they'll kind of flip over? Yeah, that kind of happened. So I put that one on Shingo. A rare Shingo kind of delay sell there, but that's fine. These guys are going fucking hard, so it's fine. But there's that southpaw rebound lariat by Kid, made in Japan through tables. Fuck, it looked awesome.
This is not the first time that Shingo's done this to some British guy, too. Remember, he put fucking Osprey on the shelf. He like broke his neck or some shit, doing that move. So he did that to Osprey twice, and I'm sure he's done it to other people too. And it looks awesome every time. It is fantastic.
And Shingo, like a total prick, is fine with a count-out victory. But Kid makes it back in the ring. Back of his head's bleeding. Power bomb by Shingo, and I'm just like, oh my god, he's bleeding from the back of the head, and the power bomb was fucking gnarly. Oh my god. Kid goes for a fucking Rainmaker. No. Burning Dragon by Shingo for 2. Last of the Dragon. Snap pile driver. Then Shingo hits how does he fucking do? Shingo hits a poison Rana perfectly. I'm like, that's not necessarily always in your wheelhouse, man, but god damn, that looked awesome. But Kid kind of rolls back up from it and hits a lariat, and the drill a hole pile driver, and Gabriel Kidd retains. And then I'm thinking like, all right, if the night goes how I think it's been going, only one man can come out after this match. And there he is. It's fucking Yota Tsuji. Talk about another match that I've seen a few times over the last couple of years that I want again. It's Gabriel Kidd versus Yota. I know I beat my dead horses sometimes a little too much, but let's give repeated mouth to mouths to a horse, unbeat him up, because I think Yota Tsuji is fucking amazing. I love him. I think he's a star. Dude, and he's having amazing feuds with wrestlers I really like as well, to the point where I'm happy with Kidd winning, or I'm happy with Yota winning. I'm happy with Finlay winning. I'm happy with Yota winning. I don't know. Yoda's got that kind of vibe where even when he loses, he looks like a fucking strong, awesome freak. Like, oh. So yeah, if I can do the opposite of beating a dead horse in a positive way, it's me once again saying Yota Tsuji is the fucking man. And I am looking forward to that match. I do kind of like seeing Kid and Shingo bump fists. Just a small sign of respect. All right, now fuck off. So a rematch between Yota Tsuji and Gabe Kidd at King of Pro Wrestling. Hook it up to my veins. I love this match. What do you think?
I had feelings about the match. I don't know. It just kind of didn't. I don't know. We haven't seen a Gabe Kidd singles match since the match versus Takeshita at the beginning of the G1, correct. Right? And before that, it was a little while too. The other thing that affected my enjoyment of this and made me upset right away, and I'm sorry, but it did, both announcers give big, long, ridiculous speeches during the intros, and then they do it again. 2 big, long speeches each, just yelling stuff. It made me upset, honestly. And then Gabe Kidd almost hurt himself, and I'm just like, fuck. I don't know why. It just pissed me off so bad. And I like the match a lot. It was really heavy hitting, and it was in a great spot. I just like the match before it so much more, because it was wrestling. It was more like wrestling to me, where like, I know both guys are going to be okay. Yeah, it looks like they're killing each other, but they're going to be fine. Yeah. Whereas the Shingo Gabe Kidd match, I was concerned that Gabe Kidd was just going to get hurt again, and I think he almost did. And it was just like, fuck.
I can agree with that.
Frustrated.
I can see where you're coming from, because
I've been hurt before, Luke.
I know. Yota Tsuji and David Finlay put on a match that was rough as guts, but I didn't think while watching it that one of them might injure the other one. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, or themselves while they were doing it. Whereas I was like, I love you, Shingo and Gabe Kidd, and I want to continue watching you guys for a very long time, consecutive shows, please. Like, that would be amazing.
But I mean, this match gives me a Will Ospreay vibe. He also wrestled like that, at times, and you're just like, dude, relax, enough. But I guess that's the path you got to go down to be the superstar in America or whatever. I don't know. I'm clearly irritated about it.
I like that you're irritated, not because of the match quality, but because like you're a Gabe Kidd mark, and you want him to wrestle a lot in front of you all the time. And I think that's great. That's amazing.
I'm frustrated. Like Finley was like that at one time, where it's like, I'm not even going to like him anymore because if I like him, he's just going to get hurt again, and I can't watch him anyway. So what the fuck's the point? I'm avoidant. This is my, my control drama or whatever you call it. So this is how I am. You're just going to have to deal with it. But you know what else we're going to have to deal with is the main evento, Luke, which is the IWGP Heavyweight title match. And that pits the champion, Zack Sabre Jr., defending against Ren Narita from Hot. And both guys come out alone, which is a statement, right? That's a statement right out of the gate. We got a little video package and stuff, of course, but these guys start and they do mat wrestling. And the idea is you're thinking, okay, Ren is just going to wrestle straight up match. And for much of this match, the cheating is very basic and not
it's very light. Yeah.
He's not getting help. We'll just put it that way. He's not getting much help. So he seems willing to play within the rules at first. And he's got some moves, man. And the story is like Zack Sabre Jr. is trying to protect himself from Ren's fuck your leg offense, right? Because his leg is ouchy. But they get in a big Yakuza kick fight, and it gets pretty stiff. And that kick is like, I never get why you could just kick the guy in the face on that kick. Why is that one allowed?
There's a last kick by Zack Sabre Jr. as well, which is kind of like an extra shove push.
Right, yeah. Why are you allowed to make contact on that one? But you are, and it's just like, I don't know why.
Red Shoe's going to allow it.
It's fine. But butterfly suplex from Zack for 2. That was cool. And then he makes a mistake. This is cool. He does the tarantula, which is like, oh, Ren's like, oh, cool, bro. So we're doing that now. All right. He's like, check this out. And grabs Zack Sabre Jr.'s leg Canadian style from the tarantula. Takes him to the outside. Does it through the fucking guardrail Canadian style. He uses a chair behind Red Shoe's back, and we get a count out spot. Then Zack throws a chair down. Like as he gets in the ring, and it slides into a photographer who no-sells it, by the way. Come on, man. You got to fall down or something. He didn't fall.
Yeah, or stumble or something.
Yeah, it hit him in the foot and he went running away. Fuck you.
You should hop on one foot for that.
I mean, at least maybe run
and take a couple photos that you put online.
Yeah. Like, exactly. That's great. I was going to say, too, run in place like Shota Umino does when his eyes are getting rigged. It's the best.
Yeah.
But anyway. There's a bunch of fuck your leg from Ren. We get a Cobra Twist War, which is fun. Zack's offense is brutal in this match, too. And it should be in a main event, in a New Japan show. There's a drop kick to the back of the head, like, for example. That's pretty good. He rips off Ren's shirt and kicks him a bunch of times, and that's cool. I like that. They have a big suplex fight. Zack Sabre Jr. counters the guillotine knee off the top rope with the crazy roll-through hold sequence, and Ren is in big trouble. He's fucked, but guess who shows up? Your favorite, stinky-ass Yujiro arrives. He fucks everything up. The crowd's pissed. There's a push-up brawl to the knee while Yujiro's distracting Red Shoes. And so Ren puts the knee bar on, and that's big-time trouble. And the crowd is angry. They don't make a peep during these leg holds.
Oh, no. Pin drop time.
Until it's time to cheer on Zack, and it takes them a while to get the crowd into it takes a while to get them to forget about the cheating, right? To forget about the pink Yujiro in the room. We'll just put it that way. So, Yujiro, like on the outside, he tries Big Juice, and Chris makes an awesome call here. Fucking Zack Sabre Jr. takes him out, all right? And Chris goes, well, thanks for coming, Yujiro. And that was really funny. Like that. And the match resumes, the match proper. So Zack Sabre Jr., he gets a Zack driver for 2. Then he gets Ren in a bunch of wacky holes, and Ren's fucked. What happens? Sonata runs in with his goofy ass boots. He pulls the ref. He stomps Zack Sabre Jr. with Mario 3 boots. And Zack Sabre Jr. comes back to life, though. He takes him out. He takes Yujiro out. And then Young Lions are there. Daiki Nagai. Oh, we forgot to talk about Daiki Nagai versus in the Gabe Kidd Shingo match. Yeah. He was awesome in that. Brief aside, he was in the corner, and anytime he was on camera, he's like, oh, he's living and dying by everything's happening. And then there was even like a fan up moment where Shingo was on the outside and he was fanning him like the boys do Dalton Castle.
Oh, yeah.
who has recently come back to wrestling, by the way. So pretty cool. But anyway, that was awesome. Forgot about him. But Young Lions eject Yujiro in this match. They eject Yujiro and the real Red Shoes Sonata. Yeah, but there's a double cross in the ring, but there's no ref. So Red Shoes wakes up, rolls his eye. He looks like Kato Kiyomiya. He rolls in the fucking.
He wishes.
His bag of bones is in there now. And then guillotine, but Zack Sabre Jr. just kicks Ren out of the air. Ren dodges a PK, and Zack slips. And that is great because Ren's right on him. Ren smiles when he slips like it was supposed to happen, and it wasn't. And he's like, oh, awesome. Goes right for it, gets a choke. But then Zack recovers, gets a choke on him. Ren catches a kick, hits an exploder for a 2 count, and that I don't know if you can do a better suplex than that suplex. I don't
It's fucking amazing, right?
It was one of the best suplexes ever. It was so great. Slap fight. Ren tries a low blow, but Zack just slaps him really hard to stop it. Zack a driver. It is over. And it will be Zack versus Takeshita on October 13th. He gets confetti and celebrates alone because TMDK aren't booked, Terry.
That's right. They're not booked. There's light cheating in this match, I guess, because it's a House of Torture match and it's expected that there will be some shenanigans. But they kept it to a minimum. This was more to give Ren Narita a fucking showcase as he has his first IWGP World Heavyweight title match. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked that he didn't start his bullshit until Zack Sabre Jr. did the tarantula on him. Oh, we're playing fuck arounds, are we? All right, fine. I'm in House of Torture. That's all we do is fuck around. All right, let's go. And his glee at another wrestler like missing a move or making a mistake, and then just him pouncing. Oh, he's good. He's putting it together. I think I'm warming to him more and more. This was a good showcase for him in a main event heavyweight title spot, and I enjoyed it. I think it benefited from having not as much cheating as you might expect for a House of Torture match, which is fine. It worked for me because, all right, we've done that. It's out of the way now. And now we can have a bit more of this kind of heel showcase for Ren Narita. I thought it worked great. Didn't think he was going to win because I think the bigger match for now is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Takeshita for the title. That's absolutely fine. But for his first major title match, I thought he's really good. He's got the ring psychology down. His suplexes are beautiful. His mat game's great. And his character's kind of cementing and clicking. That's that little bit more for me as well. So, yeah, I thought it was a good main event. And a good win for Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah. And
yeah, that show was great. I like the show a lot.
It's a great show, right? Yeah. And yeah, lots of destructioning. We got matches set up for the next show.
Yeah, we'll be on the road to destruction or to road to King of Pro Wrestling next. It's not a very long road. It's like 2 weeks.
That's right.
But we'll be on there making stops here and there along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if they're all. I can't remember if there's anything more than just house shows or anything like that, or if they've filmed. But we do have at least one major show at the Tokyo Ryogoku Sumo Hall on the 13th on Monday, and wow, it's 4:00 on a Monday in Japan. I'm like, and they're gonna have a show. All right, door opens at 2:30. Wow, what's work hours like up there? I who cares?
Maybe that's why they can't draw.
Yeah, right. Ever think of having matches like I don't know, shows? I don't know, maybe start at 7 or something. Anyway, we've got Titan Hiromu and Shingo. I know Titan's back versus Clark Connors, Taiji Ishimori, and Dave Finlay. So I don't know if they're going to set me up with a Dave Finlay Shingo match. I'd be very happy with that. Yes, please. And I guess Connors and Ishimori going to tag together, or is Robbie X coming back? We don't know. We got a special singles match: Drilla Maloney versus Sonata. Yes, please. And it's Goto's return. We've got Team Bitcherman, Fisherman, whatever, and Yo. Oh my fucking Christ! Yoshihashi, and Goto.
Yeah, that's not a good team.
Just cue the music from The Omen right now. Rectos Dominos. That's how I feel.
That will not exercise the power of boredom.
No.
It's more powerful than the power of Christ.
I know what will save me against those three, and it is Kosei Fujita, Hartley Jackson, and Ryohei Iwa. Hell yeah. Then we've got we've got a TV title match. It's El Phantasmo's 20th anniversary and Hiroshi Tanahashi's Final Road Connection. That's what it says. It's El Phantasmo for the TV title versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. I wouldn't be surprised if Tanahashi won that. But there it is. We've got the Never Open title match. Oleg versus Evil. Yuya and Shooter versus Oscar and Yudo Ice. Oh my god. This card is fucking great. Yota Tsuji, Gabe Kidd. Fuck me. And then Zack Sabre Jr., Konosuke Takeshita. I expect Takeshita to win. So, yeah, that's King of Pro Wrestling. Looks like a fucking awesome show. And we've just covered a fucking awesome show. So, yeah, we're rolling, baby. We're rolling.
Well, rolling down the road to King of Pro Wrestling. But, Luke, we like to end our shows a certain way where we get into the minds of these wrestlers we've been talking about and read their secret diaries.
Oh, cue the Laura Palmer Twin Peaks music. That book's really good, by the way, The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer.
Yeah, I own a copy. It's right over there.
Was it written by David Lynch's daughter? Is that the one?
Yes.
Yep, that's a fucking great read. Anyway, it's episode 115 of Road to the Diary Master 115. And Wato is surveying the crowd in his Wato gear. And it's September 5th, 2025. Also, like last week, stop me, stop me. But I'm pretty sure I haven't read this one yet. It's Wato, and I saw some soccer and Kitaro. August is over, and September has begun.
Ooh.
I wanted to write that it is finally starting to feel like autumn. But the temperature isn't going down at all this year. If anything, it is even hotter than in August.
I feel them. It's the same way here.
I've had the AC on since June. It's impossible to get through this summer without it. Seriously. Mm-hmm. Amidst all that, I went to a soccer match for the first time in my life. It was a Tokyo Verdy versus Sinfresi Hiroshima match, and it was my first time at Ajinomoto Stadium. The stadium was packed with people, and the atmosphere was amazing. The Hiroshima team scored right from the start, and then Verdi scored too. It was a really exciting match. I even got a Hiroshima towel and cheered them on.
Yeah, you did. Bought the gimmick.
There's a photo of a little kind of Wato-looking toy in front of a tree. Anyway, after the match, on my way back from the stadium, I stopped by Kitaru Plaza. I went down the slide at Kitaru's house. It had been decades since I went on a slide, and even tried the Nurikabe climbing wall. I took a break from Iten Momon on the Iten Momon bench, and it made me feel a bit nostalgic. It reminded me of the time I went to Mizuki Shigeru Road in Sakia Minato Tottori when I was a kid. They sold a lot of yokai sweets and goods there, and there were all sorts of yokai monuments too. I'd love to see the Kitaro in Sakia Minato again. It's still so hot, so everyone, please take care of yourselves. Seriously! Well then, see you. Hee hee hee.
No pictures of him going down the slide, huh?
I know, right? He mustn't have had one of his buddies with him.
Oh, somebody will take a picture for Master Wato at the foodie game. Come on.
Yeah.
You know? You ever watch that show Ted Lasso?
No.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's about football.
I know, that's why I haven't watched it.
I mean, yeah, because that with the football in it, I mean, it must be terrible, right? It's just.
I know. I've had you and Ian say I should watch it, but people I respect say you don't even have to care about soccer to like the show. I know.
I can't imagine someone watching it and being like, I don't like this. Like how? It's so good. But it's about football players and the coach, and it's really funny. And I was just picturing Master Wato on the sideline as an assistant coach to Ted Lasso. Holy shit. They would be peas in a pot. Like it would be amazing. So just saying.
Yeah, it's a short, sweet, adorable diary. Didn't have any of the fun shenanigans of some of his other. His diaries are either adorable or really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Or both. Like that Yo diary. Was that more a Yo diary? Man.
Yeah, that was Yo with a cameo by Master Watto.
Some of these diaries, like they're shutting down our favorite diaries, the lazy pricks. Makes me want to DM Yo and go, oi, what would your next diary entry have been? I need to know. Need to know what stupid shit you got going on, because your life and how you describe your life is funny. Like, yeah. I mean, dude, the shelf story was fucking awesome.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear from you. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Are you the guy who talks me up on the Never Open podcast? Yeah.